Yo, welcome to Simple B. It's your boy P. You know what it is. Hit the subscribe button. Let's get it. Today, I'm not gonna talk about the Knicks Pistons games. Honestly, I don't even know who won the game. If y'all know who won the game, shit, comment down below. We're gonna talk about the Nuggets Clippers straight up, man. You know I'm gonna cover that series to the max. Nuggets Clippers. I think that's gonna be the series that I'm gonna focus on most for the first round. Of course, Timberwolves Lakers, y'all know what time it is. Like that is really interesting, especially how both teams look, especially how the first game looked. Like it's gonna because it's gonna be really interesting to see how Lakers, if Lakers can come out of that series. Right now, it looked like a gentleman sweep for Minnesota. It looked like a 4-0 thing because when Minnesota got their foot on your neck, they're not gonna let go. So, but yeah, let's jump to the game. Where should we start? Ty Lue, better job. Last time I mentioned, last video I mentioned, I didn't like that he didn't let James Harden finish the quarter off. Now he actually kept James Harden in the game to finish a quarter, uh, and I felt like it helped them. They got some buckets, and they didn't get as much turnovers in the last 1 minute and 40 seconds, which happened the second quarter and the third quarter last game. And the Clippers, they got going, man. This was a good win for them. They needed it. It was a must-win game for them, of course. But it's like, Nuggets right now, they're just out there wilding out. So, and actually playing, they're actually playing well. I played as good as they can play. I don't expect Michael Porter Jr. to dominate. Like he's checked out a long time ago. Because if he was a factor, like if he was a real threat, like or he's a threat, but if he actually played like one, then I think this whole series is gonna shift. I'm not gonna say Nuggets will win, but if Porter actually get into that Porter mode, the player or the version of the best player he can actually be, that is a whole nother series. But I think Clippers got so many players for him to guard him. So I don't see that happen. Jamal Murray, good job, man. He was out there fighting, hitting some big shots. And I felt like he kind of caught a rhythm for the next game. So, yeah, Jamal Murray, y'all watch out for him for game three. I think he's going to come up guns blazing game three. I have that type of feeling, to be honest. But yeah, and Zubac had a nice game. Jokic had a triple double. Like Jokic is doing whatever. Like he's doing everything he can. Everybody can expect Westbrook to be out there hitting every three. Like no matter how open you leave him or no matter how many shots you give Westbrook, it's not like he's gonna be out there hitting everything. Maybe they could have played one of these young guys a little more, just a little. But I'm not sure if you want to take that risk because you're actually playing a great team right now. You're playing a great team like Clippers. That do you want to have inexperienced players out there making rookie mistakes? You can't afford that right now, especially this round. And okay, it's the first round, but I mean, first, especially against a team like Clippers. And Norman Powell, he, I feel like he still got ways to go. Like I mean, in a good way. Like I feel like he's a really good player. Like he's one of the best wing players in the league. To be honest, I'm talking wing players now. Don't get it twisted. But when you're playing the third option, is one of the toughest roles because you have to be. Everybody's relying on you to be there, but at the same time, you have less room for error. Actually, you can't be out there being cold and stuff like that. And I felt like he didn't trust he not trusting his game like he should. Like Bro, when he catch that shit, just shoot it. You can tell. I think it was second quarter when it came up in they came on transition. I don't know. I think it was James Harden that passed him on the transition. He got on the right wing and just shot it. Like he got, it was kind of a low key a bad pass. He caught it like really low, but still, like you can tell that he just needed to shoot that one, and he made it. When he made that one, you can tell everything turned around for him. Like I can everybody. If you, I mean, if you play this game, I mean, a little bit, especially when you go through slumps, shit like that, one shot is enough to get you going or get you back on track. And he'd be struggling for a couple weeks. And when he hit the shot, every motion he showed, all that, I knew, okay, okay, now he's gonna be at least a threat for the rest of the game. And James Harden was struggling in the beginning, but he got going. Yo, that's James Harden. He knew he had to get going. We're gonna get to why. He got going, and I think maybe he couldn't defer a little more to Powell. Like, I feel like he should just like empower Powell. Like, just make him feel like you're running a lot of sets for him, even if Kawhi was on the court, just to have him out there active, like just to have him as a threat. Because it is the creation is everything is coming from James Harden. Like he's facilitating for everybody, and Kawhi is in that one. Yeah, Kawhi is he's in his own planet right now. Oh yeah, you know what? Which we're gonna get to right away. Let's get into that. See, when I say Clippers is the best in the West, is a reason why I said that. Like Kawhi, I mean, we all know he's like he goes from hurt to a top five player overnight. And he's probably the only player in the history of the game that I actually feel like I have watched. Like, no matter what you got out there, no matter who you got out there, when he gets going, he's the best player on the floor right away. Like, you have Jokic right now dropping 26, 10, and 10 plus. Still, when Kawhi get going, like a difference we saw this game was he had 7 turnovers last game. That's way too much for a player like Kawhi, and he knows that. And he's a lab rat, so you know he's gonna go back to the lab, polish a little bit because Kawhi, what people I don't think people are watching is how the ball is going in. Every time you shoot the ball, every shot is falling the same. Like every shot is going in the same way. Like he doesn't even have a huge arc pause. Like he's straight up through the net. See, that's when you know it's super trained. Like now his legs is there. So because the way he shoot the ball, it feels like when his legs is not there, he's gonna miss it basically. So his body have to be pause almost perfect. Like and I saw that. I remember. I think it was 2 3 games before one of the last 2 3 games in the regular season. He had the ball on the right wing versus the Kings, and he shot a three. I think he just went between the legs, twing, and just shot it. The way he hit that shot, I was like, oh shit, okay, he's back. Even though he had a lot of games when he dropped the 30 plus here and there, but especially that shot. When I saw that shot, I was like, okay, right there. The way he took it, the way he made it, I was like, okay, he's back. And you can tell the way he shoot it. Like I think he shot I think he shot 15 out of 19 this game. Like it was straight out robotic in that motherfucker. Like he was robotic. Everything looked super sharp. And I kind of got out of away from the point but when I mentioned the 7 turnovers. Instead of actually deferring, like you when he's trying to get to his spots and the double is coming, he found other ways to get to the spot instead of just giving it up to somebody that is maybe open. Because those maybe will turn to 7 turnovers. Now he actually shot more and he just made more shots. and the shit looked crispy. Like that, yeah, like he looked amazing. He looked like the best player in the playoff right now. Like I said, listen, when he gets going, he's not like he gets going like that. He's just when he's healthy. Like KD is not in these playoffs, and KD right now, you haven't been on teams that having even gave him the opportunity to show us that he's still a top five, even though he is a top five. It's Kevin Durant we're talking about. So yeah, Jason Tatum probably out there competing with. Right now, we can say Jason Tatum is almost on kind of Kawhi's level, if we can put it that way. But yeah, so Kawhi just decided we're not gonna lose today, and you can tell from the jump, the way the game started. You can tell like the way he was hitting, the way he got to his spots. I think it was in the second quarter. It was a mid-range. He got a lot of mid-range jumpers, but it was one of them when he was he was going a little between the legs, twing twing. The double came. He kind of backed, but he didn't back up too much, but enough for the defense to go back to the man, and then he got to his spot, fade away, swish. That's what I was like, okay, now he actually figured out a weird, he kind of calculated how he's gonna beat the double team without forcing it too much. Even though it is a little forced, but it's under control. So Kawhi, man, yo, listen, I'm rooting for him all the way. So every time he's healthy, shit, we don't get how healthy Kawhi every year because if Kawhi was healthy every year, the whole NBA would look different today. Everything will be different. All these rankings of who's the greatest player, or blah, blah, blah. Listen, everything will be different today if he was healthy at least 4 out of his last 5 years. So, yeah, listen, congrats to him. He did Ty Lue did a great job. One thing that I really liked from Clippers, like sometimes you just gotta play basketball. Everything can be the same. Every game ain't the same, especially the playoffs, especially when the defense is making a lot of adjustments, stuff like that. You just gotta beat them. Sometimes just take what they give you, and they be giving them that mid-range shot every game. I'm not talking about dribbling to the middle. I'm talking about off the ball. When they doubling, somebody just cut to the middle, catch the ball in the middle, turn around and shoot the motherfucker from the free throw line. It's one of the easiest shots in basketball. But of course, but it can be a tough shot when you that super open and you come in, you run into the spot where with a lot of speed. Like when you're going fast to the running fast to the free throw line, catching it's not that easy just to jump, turn around, shoot or float it, whatever. But they went to it. Everybody took that floater. I think everybody made one of those floaters. Like from Zubac, Zubac made a lot of them. Derrick Jones got one. Power got one. Chris Dunn, yeah. Listen, he was amazing. Him and Batum have been great this series. I think those two players is might be the reason if Clippers go to the finals or actually win the whole thing. Those two might be one of the reasons that they're the role players that probably have the hardest job, except for the starters, because they have to deliver. See, when you got that type of role, you have to deliver. Both of them playing super two-way, like we calling it today, two-way. And Batum understood, which I really like, that maybe Bogdanovich can pick up for the next game. Because Bogdanovich, we don't need you out there to try to create anything. Nigga, just catch the ball and shoot it. He out there dribbling too much. And he can do that with other teams. But right now, you already got James Harden dribbling that much. Kawhi playing a lot of ISO, super efficient. We don't need that third guy that's. Listen, the third guy can be power. You don't have to be a fourth one. Let's put it that way. That's going to be out there trying to create. You just got to shoot. Just look for your shot every single time, not off the dribble. Just catch it. So Batum, I realized that him and Dom, they're just catching it and shooting. They're not making anything complicated. And Batum was phenomenal the game one. Same this game. The way he just shot, I remember man, one of those shots that he just caught it. Like you can tell he's from the old days when the way he caught it, He didn't dip it or nothing. Got it here, catching it here, just going up. That's a really pro. That's some pro shit. That's when you've been. You know that you basically you don't have no room for errors when you don't have that many opportunities, and that's all you're gonna get. You're gonna get it here. If you dip it, it's gonna be a way tougher shots because now the defense is they running too fast, all that shit. But he be caught every shot he made. You can tell he caught it here, went up right away. Like it's a different shot. That's the way I actually shoot, which I think it can lower your percentage. But when you get going, it's a really great shot because the defense don't even have the time to go out and contest. That's how great that shot is. And Batum have done that these last two games. So shout out for him to doing that. And Chris Dunn, like I say, he was amazing. Like he defensively he was all over the place. And that's exactly you see they lost all the 50-50 game 50-50 battles last game, all of them. And that's what I thought. So, yo, who's gonna actually give them that extra? Because they have dogs and Clippers, but it's like they were kind of like feeling themselves for some reason before game one, which I didn't understand why. And anyway, they did a great job this game, man. Chris Dunn, I think, felt like he got over 10 deflections. Like you couldn't even see him sometimes, but some way, somehow, he actually touched the ball, and then boom, somebody else catch it. Like all you need to tap the ball sometimes. Like you don't need to be out there actually getting the steal in the statistics, but all these deflections, they're actually more important than steals on your stats. So shout out to Chris Dunn, man. He did his thing. So Nuggets, listen, man, y'all just got yeah. It's gonna be a 6 game series. I think they're gonna squeeze out another win, maybe. Or Clippers. See that one thing is that's going unnoticed right now is actually that they're playing in Nuggets home court. Like so, and Nuggets being basically yeah, they got the game won, but they Clippers have controlled the games. Like you can tell these Clippers controlling the games. Nuggets are catching up. Maybe they grab a little lead for a minute or two. Clippers take back the lead. Like it's Clippers that been controlling the game for this last, basically these last 2 games. So, the first 2 games from this series. My bad. So, but now Clippers are going home. If they play like a home team and now everybody's just gone blazing, hitting everything, then yeah, this series is gonna be over real quick. One thing I liked, which we didn't see that much of, but I think it's understood now, and I hope we're gonna see more of it. They had a pick and roll with Ben Simmons, and he just caught it, and actually, you can tell he straight up was looking at the basket. He didn't look to pass or nothing. He was straight up looking at the basket. So, looking at the basket, he got a nice layup, and yo, if he can get like 3, 4 of those, bro, that's gonna change a lot because he's a great playmaker. We're not gonna take that away from him. So shout out to Ben Simmons, and he got one foul, but he was out there being a little physical with Jokic. You know, you need that. Even though he's not gonna show in the stats, but you know, you can if you can give the best player in the planet, they say 10 bumps, something like that, just make him work physically a little bit in the second quarter or first quarter, it might wear him down a little bit for the second half, even though he's used to a lot of physicality. He's still human at the end of the day. He's not Kawhi. So at Kawhi, he's just gotta stay the way he be playing because the only matchup they have for him is Aaron Gordon. But at the same time, he's showing Aaron Gordon like, yo, if you're gonna put a big guy like that, I think I'm stronger. He's still stronger than him, but he's gonna dance with you. And now when he's dancing with Aaron Gordon, now it's making everything a lot tougher for the Nuggets. You can tell they're trying to figure out a way to actually have Aaron Gordon coming from the help or whatever. But my guy, my nigga, Kawhi, y'all know what it is, man. Shit, robotic all the way. Y'all gotta get a new video tomorrow. Today it's another big day actually. I think we have Who we got? Now I'm talking EuroLeague though. I'm not talking NBA. Shit. Now we got Fenerbahce in Paris and Istanbul and Panathinaikos. So great EuroLeague games coming up tonight, man. I'm super excited. It's the start. It's the playoff now in EuroLeague, and I think it's gonna go best out of five, something like that. So it's lit. You know what it is? Dig. Hit the subscribe button. Keep sharing our videos. As y'all see, we growing, but to take over the whole basketball community. Peace.